Wonderful welcome, souls and spirits. It's your girl, sweet Emmzy Souls, and welcome back to another exciting video. And yeah, today I am playing a game called Her Tears Were My Light by Nom Nom Nami. So, I don't know much about this game, except the fact that this game is probably styled as like the Doki Doki or the I Love You Colonel Sanders. So I think it's styled like those games, like a storytelling, like dialogue, where you just click and you just narrate dialogues and stuff. But I don't know much about it, but by the looks of it, it looks like a night sky with like twinkling stars or outer space. I don't know much about it, but I am really curious to know how this story is going to play out. So, no idea what to expect of it. So, anyways, let's just begin this, game, or storytelling game. Darkness. Darkness and nothing, in all directions. At some point, I started thinking, shouldn't there be something here? Something? Anywhere? So I started looking. I don't know what exactly I was looking for, but as I wandered, I spotted a light in the distance. As I approached, I found another, and another. A trail of burning bright lights. They traveled out and away, their steady glow piercing tiny holes in the darkness. The art style is really cute looking. This is really good. They fascinate me. The music is also pretty good too, even though I just started. I decided that I'd walk until I reached the source. I found a girl. It's clearly obvious. She was sitting on a bed of those stars. She looks so cute though. It was a beautiful sight. Oh! Someone's here! Sniffles. Oh, is Sniffles like, I don't know, it's like sniffing sound, but what should I say to her? Are you crying? Well, I mean, it's the only option there, so let's go with this option. Only option. Excuse me, but have you been crying? Wait, my name is Time? Wait, the character I'm playing is Time. Oh, space and time. Oh my goodness. I felt so lonely. I just can't seem to stop. But now someone's here. I didn't think someone would come, but you're here. Wow, I'm so happy. Oh, I mean, is it tears of joy? Because tears can be any outcome. If you're happy, then stop crying. Honestly, Space. Wait. Do we already know her? Huh? How did you know my name? Whoa, okay, what's going on? How did we instantly know her name, even though she hasn't met us? I don't know. It just slipped out. How did I know her name? She never told it to me. But something about her feels so familiar. Like an old friend. This isn't fair. I didn't even get to introduce myself. And now I have to ask for your name. It's time. Time. Time! Time, 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 time! Okay. Chill with the time, Space. Chill with the time. What are you doing? Saying it 8 times will help me remember. 8 on its side is infinity. That's how I'll never forget. I see. So, Time. Where did you come from? I don't know, or the start. Well, honestly, the very beginning? I don't know specifically the very beginning, but maybe the beginning of the Big Bang? If I had to give it a name, I'd call it the start. The start of something that I don't know yet. The start! Yes, it would make sense to begin at the start. Does that make where we are now the middle? Like, past, present, future? Does that likewise? But you started here, didn't you? I don't know if we can call it the middle. We can. This place has changed. Because you are making stars. Has it? Yes, you're here with me now, Time. So before was the start, and now is the middle. What? I'm getting confused. I'm getting lost. It made sense in its own way. This girl is very straightforward. So, if there's a beginning, is there an end? Who knows, or probably. Well, in some circumstances, probably. It would make sense for that to be the case, because if there's always a start, there's always an end, like a life cycle, you know? You think so too? I wonder what it's like. What if the end is sad? The start was lonely. Will the end be lonely too? Try not to think about it. I mean, yeah, it does in reality, it does sound sad, but let's not try and think about it. I don't want that. Wah! You cry a lot, don't you? Yes, because look, whenever I do, these stars come out. Oh my goodness, her eyes even have little stars in them, like little star pupils. That's adorable. I'd already noticed, but maybe it'd be rude to point that out. I can't really explain it, but somehow they make me feel a little less lonely. So, from the start, you've just been here making stars? Yes, you see, where there is nothing, I want to put something. Does that make sense? I guess it does. What kinds of things do you do, Time? Ooh, move the universe. That kind of sounds cool. It's the only option, so I'll just roll with it. I can make the universe move. Forwards, backwards. I can jump to any moment I've already experienced. Wow, that sounds like hard work. Making stars sounds harder to me. No, that's easy. Watch. Okay, I'm watching. I'm sorry for laughing. I want to hug her. I didn't mean to make you cry again. Actually, this is a good chance to demonstrate. Huh? Alright, I've remembered the outcome. Now I'll rewind to when I said making stars sound harder. Then I can try to stop her from crying. What? Wait, I have the power to turn back time? I need to rewind. So, okay, that sounds interesting, but I have a button for this. What button? It's at the bottom of the screen. Oh, the one that says rewind down there. Oh, okay. Thank you for pointing that out to me. I would have missed that. If I can make use of the rewind button, I'll end up going in circles. And if I get stuck, I can always reset. But for now... For now what? I need to rewind. Okay. You need to rewind. ... I guess I have to rewind, so... Oh, cool! So, I can't hold it down. I have to, like, keep clicking it, so I reverse it back to the point. Okay, I don't think I can rewind it any further, so I think... There we go. I got it back here. So, hey, don't start crying just to prove how easy it is, okay? Huh? How did you know what I was about to do? Because I have the power to turn back time. Because my name's literally time. I can mess with time. Like, I can alter it. That's my power. You've already cried before. So, I went back to the moment before you did in order to stop you. Her face, she's like, shook. Space is so shook. She's like, you could do that? Really? Wow! You're incredible, Time! It was nothing, really. You know something? I only just met you, but it feels like we've always known each other. What? I did know your name from the first moment I saw you. So maybe your feeling is true. Or maybe that since we had the power to rewind, we kept rewinding so many times that we kind of already know her name. I'm just thinking. But I can't remember talking with you like this before now. Just like I can't remember crying before you changed what happened. Yeah, true. It must be a paradox. I feel like this game might be all linking to a paradox. And probably in multiple outcomes, or like, it could be a paradox style game. Hey, how did you find me in the first place? Your light, your tears, your stars. I just followed your stars, and here you were. Just crying, making more stars. Oh, that means, hey, if we ever get separated, I can just cry. That way you'll always be able to find me. Sure, but I don't know if I like the thought of making you cry. I won't have to, as long as you're here with me. Aww. I'm kind of afraid to go back to being alone. So sad. So beautiful though. Alright, I'll stay. It doesn't seem like there's anyone else out there anyway, so I have no reason to leave. Huh? Anyone else? Oh no! If there is someone out there, don't you think we should try looking for them? Yes, we should, or no, let's not. I mean, there could be a possibility someone else could be out there that we haven't met yet, so let's go and see if we can find them. You don't want them to feel lonely, do you? Exactly. I'm so happy you understand, Time. We wandered into the void together to see if we could find anything else out there, but all we found was darkness. I just like the little cute animation of them two walking together. That's so cute. I mean, technically, as they wandered into darkness, isn't like space like when she cries, she makes more stars? So she's like a little light beacon by the looks of this art style here. And the more darkness we found, the more space would cry. So she can create more light. I didn't like seeing her cry. I didn't want her to feel lonely. Much to my relief, she agreed to rest when I suggested it. I closed my eyes for a while, but when I opened them again, I was back in the dark. What? How is it possible? Space? No response. Oh no. That doesn't sound good. What happened? All the stars are gone too. Did I make a mistake? I'll rewind from here to before I close my eyes. Okay. More dot dot dots. Let's just keep on rewinding. Let's keep rewinding. Okay, this is interesting and new. I won't close my eyes this time. I have to pay attention so I don't miss what caused everything to go black. True. It's beautiful stars out. I don't know why everything would go to black. Time? You look so serious all of a sudden. Something strange happened, but I don't know what it was. Something strange? Scanning the cosmos, I noticed something seemed to be blotting out a group of stars in the distance. If I squint very closely, I think I see another person there. I'd spotted the anomaly. Who's there? I'm kind of curious to know who's there. I could just barely make it out against the dark background of the void. There was someone out here after all. Out here or out there? I mean, you're kind of in space, so I guess space is one big entire room. Wait, what? As soon as they noticed I spotted them, they disappeared. I just noticed the black blob just disappeared. I squinted towards the area. They had been standing only a moment before, thinking I could easily find them again, at such a distance. But very suddenly... Oh! She appeared, right behind space. Hello? Who are you? What are you? She looks like the darkness. Neil? Okay. She phased right through space, somehow erasing her from existence. What? This is kind of cool, but freaky at the same time. The stars around us dimmed and faded as she disappeared. Maybe that's the reason why she got all blacked out, because of this Neil girl. This is what had happened before. This is what I'd miss by taking my eyes off of her. It was awful. Truly awful. I wanted it to stop. Where space once stood before me, there was now only Neil. What does Neil represent? Because I mean, time and space, what's Neil? What have you done to space and the stars? You took away all the beauty. Now all that's left is the void. Wait, is Neil like representing the void? Complete nothingness? But it's beautiful like this too, isn't it? No, I don't like it. Bring back space. Bring back her stars. Please. If that's how you feel, I'll lock you in this moment until you understand. No. Okay, no. I won't accept this. But what can I do? I mean, what is going on at this point now? I'm just talking to her like this. If I return to the start... Okay, what are you saying if I return to the start? If I could start over now, I could change this. Oh! Then create an alternate, reality. Not an alternate reality, like an alternate timeline. Is that what you're going for? Otherwise, I'll be trapped in this loop. Sure thing. Yeah, apparently I am going through this loop by saying this over and over and over again. So, I think it's reset or rewind. I'm gonna try rewind. I'm gonna keep clicking. Okay, I can't rewind any further from here. So... Why can't I rewind past this point? If I go forward, all I see is... Yeah, just nil and the darkness. I don't think what's the point of fast forwarding? Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm gonna reset. I'm gonna abandon this timeline and start again. Darkness. Darkness and nothing. In all directions. But I knew someone was out there. I just had to find her again. So I started looking. I wanted to find space, and as I retraced my steps, I spotted her light in the distance. There was space, sitting on a bed of her stars, just like I remembered. Oh, someone's here! What should I say to her? Are you crying or you're alive? That's actually new, the you're alive, and I'll do it as like lols. You're alive, oh my goodness! I thought something terrible had happened, but you're right here. I'm glad you're still okay. Okay, huh? Yeah, she's probably looking at us like we're weirdos. Well, me exactly being a weirdo, but that's me because I'm weirdo all my life. She looked at me like she never seen me before. She looked at me like she never seen me before. Of course, because we actually restarted the timeline, creating an alternate timeline. Because of course, she hadn't seen me before. This quote-unquote space was new. How could I have expected her to remember what happened? In my excitement to see her alive and well, I'd forgotten that role. I decided to try recreating the first memory. Never mind. Excuse me, but have you been crying? I felt so lonely. I just can't seem to stop. But now someone's here. I didn't think someone would come, but you're here. Wow, I'm so happy. If you're happy, then stop crying. Honestly, Space. Huh? How did you know my name? Of course I know your name, even though you didn't tell it to me the first time either. Okay, that's freaky. The first time either? This isn't fair. I didn't even get to introduce myself, and now I have to ask for your name. It's time. Time. What are you doing? Saying it 8 times will help me remember. 8 on its side is infinity. That's how I'll never forget. Except it's impossible for you to remember when I go back to before I told you. So, time? Yes, Space? Where did you come from? I don't know the start or the future. Oh, that's actually new, the future. Well, technically it's true. I did come from the future because I'm restarting this game all over again. Would you believe me if I told you that I came from the future? Oh, shook. When I thought I was all alone, you proved me wrong. So I'll believe whatever you say. Besides, there's this feeling in my chest that you are definitely someone I can trust. I'm glad. Well, it's true. I did come from the future. We've already met before, and you wanted to search this void to see if we could find anyone, or anything else. Let's just say that we did find someone, but it did not turn out all pretty, like it didn't go too smoothly. That's why we are back here at this point, trying to explain that what just happened in the previous timeline. That does sound like something I want to do. Did we find anyone? As I did mention earlier, yes, but it wasn't pretty. Someone found us, but it's hard to explain what happened. I don't want to scare her. Yeah, because she doesn't know it yet. We didn't find anyone. That's why I think we should stay together. And stay where we are. Oh, it would be sad if there was anyone out there and they were feeling as lonely as I was. Should I really do the sniffing sound for the sniffles? I'll just blur out the sniffles for now. I lied to her. She said she believed whatever I say, and I took advantage of that trust. But I didn't know how to tell her what happened. Oh yeah, that this black girl, Neil, her name I think it was. I wanted to avoid the ending I saw before. Oh yeah, space being vanished in front of my eyes. If this path didn't lead to something better, I could always make a save point and rewind from here. True, true. Hey, Time, if you're from the future, why did you come here? Oh, that's actually a really good question, Space. Well, so I'd be able to talk to you again. Then, in the future, we're not able to talk anymore? Oh no. Well, I mean, I'll reassure her so she doesn't start crying again. Yes, we were separated, but I'm going to change it so that doesn't happen. Oh, that's a relief. I should figure out a backup plan too, so that you're not the only one working hard at this. Hey, how did you find me in the first place? You weeping? Your light? Your stars or something? But that's easy. I already knew where you'd be waiting for me. Oh yeah, duh, we're from the future. Of course we would know where she would be. But I'm talking about the very first meeting, before you knew where I was. What about then? Oh! Yeah, that is actually a pretty good question, like before I even knew her. But I just followed your stars, and here you were. Weeping, creating more stars. On your bed of lights or stars or something. Oh, that means, hey, if we ever get separated, I can just cry. That way you'll always be able to find me. Aw, it's cute. It's kind of cute, though. Sure, but I don't know if I like the thought of making you cry. That's too sad to think about. I won't have to, as long as you're here with me. Aww. I'm kind of afraid to go back to being alone. Well, I'm alone all the time. I'm just afraid to be in love with someone. We're kind of like opposites. I don't want to be alone either. Sometimes it's fine to be alone, in my books. I'm glad you feel the same, Time. Would it be alright to just lay here together, just for a little while? Oh wait, that was me. Oh, I'm mixing up the voice dialogues. If you want to, then I don't mind. Teehee. Oh, that is so cute. I'll try and make Time voice a little deeper than Space's. I held her hand so that Neil wouldn't be able to sneak up on us. It's cute. It's like a Milky Way galaxy we're looking at. We're stargazing. Gazing. Our fingers interlaced so easily. It was as if they belonged together, like this. But that was impossible. Wait, what? Come again? What do you mean it was impossible? That feeling, even if I didn't make any sense, only made me hold tighter. What? Wait, that feeling, even if it didn't make any sense, only made me hold tight. Okay, now you're just confusing me. It's like... Grammar, please! Like, if you're trying to tell a good storyline, at least make it sound like it makes sense. Like in dialogue-wise. Or just correction of grammar. As long as I held on to Space, Neil wouldn't be able to take her away. We could lay here and admire the stars together and never do anything else. You're galaxy gazing. Apart from stargazing. I'd be satisfied just like this. Time? Can I ask you something? What is it? What happened before? What was it that you came back in order to change? Oh, you being erased from existence? But I already told you. We got separated. I know, but I definitely would have been crying if that happened. Couldn't you have followed my stars? Oh, yeah, now you got me into a deep hole. You got me into a deep void hole space. I couldn't. You weren't able to make them anymore. Because you were erased from existence. That's terrible. Yeah, it was. I'm glad you came back. If we couldn't find each other, I wanted to change that too. We lay there in silence for a while. I had the feeling Space could sense I was waiting for something. Something or someone? She didn't ask what. I mean, what if it's not a something? It could be a someone, because you know about what's gonna happen. As soon as I held on to her, she had nothing to worry about. Neil, surely she was watching us from somewhere the light from Space's stars didn't reach. I wanted to be ready. I wanted to be able to stop her when she appeared. But we fell asleep. No! No! Not again! I let it happen again. I've lost Space again. Time, don't go back anymore. What? Why are you doing this? She's just going to trap me here again, isn't she? Pretty much. I feel like she's already caught me again, so stay. 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 Are you just only going to keep saying stay? Yeah, you're just saying stay so many times. I feel like every time, no matter, like, oh my goodness, we're gonna be trapped in this loop with Neil saying stay. Oh my goodness. This is actually gonna be torture. But wait, wait, don't I still have the power to turn back the time? Maybe if I reset the timeline again, maybe the timeline will be a little bit different. Okay, YOLO! So long, Neil! Darkness. Darkness and nothing in all directions. I knew what I had to do. I started looking for Space, and as I wandered, I spotted a familiar light in the distance. Oh, someone's here. What should I say to her? You're alive. I want to save you. I'm gonna use the newer word choices. Space, listen carefully. Someone called Neil is going to come and take you and all of your beautiful stars away. Huh? Please trust me. My name is Time, and I came from a future where that's what always happens in the end. I don't understand. I know it's a lot to take in. I want to protect you. I don't want Neil to take you away. I'm sorry. What, you're sorry? I'm sorry that I let myself get taken away. I feel like no matter what I say, Space will always constantly cry. Created more beautiful stars, by the way. I don't actually mind her creating more stars. But it's not your fault, Space. You don't want to be all alone either, do you? If you feel the same as me, then it must have hurt. Yes, it does hurt. Losing someone in front of my very eyes. It's okay. I'm able to come back to prevent things like this. Please don't cry. Okay. I told Space about the other versions of our meeting that I knew of. I told her that Neil was somehow able to limit my power, trapping me in loops and keeping me from rewinding far enough to stop her whenever she appeared. And Space wanted to help. She said if we worked together, we might have a chance. It was better than trying to fight this monster on my own. Neil seems to only appear when we let our guard down. I tried waiting before, but we fell asleep. Then we have to make the first move, but what should we do? I don't know. If I could go back far enough, just enough to know exactly what's going to happen, so that I'll be able to fix it. The only way I've been able to learn anything is through seeing you get taken away. I don't want to watch that happen again. And again. And again, no matter how many times I probably went back. Time? You're working hard, aren't you? I want to help. Aw, this is cute. I don't want you to feel alone. I'm still here, so I hope I can do something for you. We stayed like this for a while. She was warm. It felt nice. I considered pausing the universe here, in this moment. After all, moving forward could cause something awful to happen again, and it was up to me whether or not to let this path play out. But I knew I didn't have to be afraid, because I wasn't alone. Oh, there's Neil. Neil had already shown herself. Why are you doing this? This is Neil? Why do you look like me? Oh yeah, I didn't really notice this from earlier. You're the copy. Why won't you stay erased? Space, run! I'll stop her. But I don't want to be separated from you. It's only temporary. I promise I'll be able to find you later, so get out of here. I don't like this. I don't like this. Whoa, what just happened? In an instant, Neil's body blinked out of existence, along with everything in the background because it just went to pitch black. She slipped through my grasp. Shocking. And once again, space was gone. Was there nothing I could do? Neil had beaten me no matter what I tried. My attempts to change fate were only hurting space again and again. And an endless loop of hurting space again and 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 again. Time? Why won't you look at me? You keep taking space away. Of course I wouldn't want to look at someone who would do that. You're crying for her? I felt so overwhelmed by hopelessness. I barely noticed my tears. Even Neil looks so shocked. How strange. I thought for me to cry so easily. Space was always the one who... And there it was again. The feeling I'd known her for much longer than I possibly could have. I didn't understand these feelings. Aren't you going to reset again? What's the point if you'll always... Again? She said again? Then she remembers the other times that I asked you before. What are you? I am Neil. Emptiness. Void. Whatever you want to call me. Wherever there is something, I want to make it nothing. Does that make sense? Why would you want to do that? You exist just to take space away? Space exists to take me away. Why can't you understand? Must I explain it to you? Time. Please listen. Okay, sure, you know what? Go ahead. You're still here? You'll really listen to me? I mean, no matter how many times I play out the story, you're always gonna end up here, taking space away, so just say what you want to say. Fine. If I know why she's doing all of this, I'll be able to think of a way to stop her. But there's another feeling in my heart when I look at her. Sympathy. Why? In the very, very beginning, I was alone. It was only me and the thick, empty, infinite darkness that surrounds us now. I like this little sketchy animation thing here. At some point, I thought I wanted there to be more than just that. That's when I changed from nothing to something. It was also when you first appeared, Time. Oh, there's Time. There's me, like hanging down like Spider-Man. From that point on, it felt like we were all there ever was, and all there ever would be. Ever be. One time and one space, and no one else. This is cute! The little animation of them dancing. La-di-da-di-da. We had so much fun together. I thought it would last for all eternity. But then, my light faded, and you stopped. You stopped, but I was still here. I was still here, but you rewound to be with the light I'd left behind. I waited for the end to come, thinking maybe I could reach you there. But whenever it came, you would just rewind again to be with another new me, another new space. It made me so jealous. I waited so long for you to finally find me. But how could you? I couldn't cry. I couldn't create any light of my own for you to follow. Oh, this is sad, but also I'm pretty shook. You found a new light. Her stars. You forgot about me. How could that be true? I don't have any memories like that. There's no way I would forget about space. But you did. Again and again. She always returns to nothing. To me. And you'll always go back to the beginning. You never stay with me. You always want to stay with space. But not Neil. It's because of my darkness isn't as beautiful. You'll always choose her stars over me. I erased everything, all of the universes, and started over with just one for you and me. But space is always there too, and you'll always go to her. Is that why I can't remember it? Because you erased the universe that held those memories? Do you know what all the universes are now? It's you and space together, and I'm alone. That's why. That's why I wanted to bring you to the end faster. I even learned how to stop you from rewinding. When I erased her, I could finally reach you, but you only got mad at me. I finally set everything right, but you didn't understand anything at all. I was stupidly hoping you would remember everything if you could just see me again. I was so angry when you didn't. How could I recall memories that were erased? Unless these feelings in my heart. Well, the true feelings in the heart are mostly genuine, and the memories are locked forever in the heart, even if you just don't know it yet. I still can't stop you from resetting. I can't stop you from doing what I was too slow. You've been going farther and farther away. I didn't want to do anymore. I didn't know what to do anymore. I didn't want to have to explain it all to you like this. I wanted you to remember on your own, but I can't take this anymore. Neil, even if those memories were erased for me, they still left an impression in my heart. And that impression, that love has driven my every action up to this point. But you and space are connected. All of my memories with you were with who space is now. That's how I got it confused. I also realized why you have a hole in your belly and you're exposing it. I don't want to hear that. Thanks to you, I finally understand what I've been feeling all along. And it's that you are someone who is very precious to me. Even if those feelings were projected onto a you who wasn't you anymore, I'm sorry, Neil. You're so mean. You treated me like I was the bad one. I was the one who messed up from the start. Can you ever forgive me? I just need to remember Time and Neil's voices are a tiny bit different. All I wanted was to be at your side again, and you forgot about me. I won't forgive you so easily. That's fine. I'll work hard to make it all up to you. Good. You have all of eternity to do that. Just the two of us. Just the two of us, huh? It's fine like this, or I have to go back? Well, I mean... you know what? It's fine like this. I feel like no matter how many times I go back, I'll just probably end up at this point no matter what. So I'm fine with this. Yeah. Just the two of us. I'm so happy. I've waited for this for so long. I know. Sorry to keep you waiting. Oh, now that's just adorable. Neil and I spent all of eternity together, just like she said. Alone together in the darkness, without space's lights. I'd felt like I'd left something behind, but being together with Neil. No, with my true space. That was all that mattered. I had a lot to make up for. Oh, this is an ending? Cool! But I'm curious to see if there's an alternate ending. I'm probably gonna replay, like, I might have to reset a timeline just to go back to the point where I meet up with Space again and see if I can get an ending with Space. And I am so shook that Neil is the true original Space. But still, I'm curious to see if I get an alternate ending with the Space copy. Darkness. Darkness and nothing. In all directions. I needed to find Space right away. As I made my way toward her, I felt relieved to see her comforting light in the distance. Oh, someone's here! What should I say to her? Are you crying? You're alive. I want to save you, or please don't cry. I mean, please don't cry is new. I've already used the other dialogue choices, so... I'm sorry for leaving you all alone. Please don't cry anymore, Space. Huh? Have we met before? Yes, countless of times. Well, sort of, but you can't remember. I know this must sound strange. It does, but how else could you know my name? I believe you. Sorry, I should introduce myself too. I'm Time. Time. Okay, she's gonna keep, no matter how many spaces I have to go through, they're all gonna be going time. I wish that mnemonic trick of hers actually worked. Derp. So, Time. Where did you come from? I don't know the start or the future. Oh, future, actually. Would you believe me if I told you I came from the future? Countless of times! When I thought I was all alone, you proved me wrong, so I'll believe whatever you say. Besides, there's this feeling in my chest that you are definitely someone I can trust. Well, I'm glad. Well, it's true. I did come from the future. We've already met before, and you wanted to search this void to see if we could find anyone, or anything else. That does sound like something I'd want to do. Did we find anyone? Someone found us. She's called Neil. Neil? She took you and all of your stars away. I'm trying to prevent that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I let myself get taken away. It's not your fault, Space. You don't want to be all alone either, do you? If you feel the same as me, then it must have hurt. Painfully! Because, I mean, the number of times I see you get taken away, it's a pain, like, that pain is just increases more. It's okay. I'm able to come back to prevent things like this. Please don't cry. Okay. I told Space about the other versions of our meeting that I knew of. I told her that Neil was somehow able to limit my power, trapping me in loops and keeping me from rewinding far enough to stop her whenever she appeared. Yeah, there are some dialogues I'll be repeating. And Space wanted to help. She said if we worked together, we might have a chance. It hadn't changed anything before, but I wanted to try it again anyway. Neil seems to only appear when we let our guard down. I tried waiting before, but we fell asleep. Then we have to make the first move. But what should we do? I don't know. If I go back far enough, just enough to know exactly what's going to happen, so that I'll be able to fix it, The only way I've been able to learn anything is through seeing you get taken away. I don't want to watch that happen again. Time? You're working hard, aren't you? I want to help. I don't want you to feel alone. I'm still here, so I hope I can do something for you. Oh, this is pulling at my heartstrings. We stayed like this for a while. It felt as nice as I remembered. Warm, comfortable, safe. I expected Neil to show up again soon. I had to be careful going forward from here. These might be my last moments with Space in this version of our universe. Ooh, what's this? Space, there's something I want to say. Ooh, a confession! This is gonna get juicy! What is it? I really like you and I'm like, come on, confess your feelings! And you're blushing like crazy, so come on, girl! This may be a little sudden, but I like you a lot. No matter the number of spaces she had to go through. I feel the same. Even though this copy of Space was just you met for like a minute. Even if we only just met. Exactly! My thoughts exactly. Like, you just met her and you're confessing your feelings for her? Even if we only just met because you really wanted to stay with me, didn't you? Even if you had to try over and over. So you've always come to find me, to make sure I wasn't lonely. Isn't that right? Don't make me sound so selfless. I didn't want to feel lonely either. But really, I just wanted to be here with you. I don't want either of us to be left all alone. The thought that we've met like this again and again is enough to make me never feel lonely again. Because that feeling never leaves your heart. Because the feelings in the heart is genuine. Thank you, Time. I'm crying again. How could hearing those words make me so happy? I have no right to hear them yet. I haven't done anything to protect you yet. I've only failed you over and over. You're trying your best. That's what it feels like to me. How can you know that? How do you know everything I've told you isn't a lie? Because you say it so honestly. I can feel our connection in my heart. So even if I don't remember our other meetings, even if I don't completely understand all of this, I still think you're someone very precious to me, Time. Space? You're precious to me too, or can I get oh my goodness, I have to! Oh my goodness, I wanna see this. Please, let me have this moment. I wanna say you're precious, but come on, kiss, I wanna see that action. Please say no if you don't want to, but oh my goodness, never say no, Space. I wanna see this. Because this is the cutest story I've ever played. Is it okay if I kiss you? I'm so happy you asked. Oh, she's gonna do it? They're gonna do it? Her warmth was unlike anything I've ever experienced. This is the cutest ship I have ever seen! Oh my goodness, and Space blushes gold and I blush pink. I mean, Time blushes pink. This is so cute! I'm jealous that I won't have this, but in that moment, the stars around us grew brighter and brighter, washing out the darkness of the void until the whole cosmos was bathed in her light. And we were at the center of it all. I won't forgive you. I won't. This is Neil? Why do you look like me? Because Neil is you, the original Space. I have to erase you. There's no other choice. No, I won't let you touch her. You're hurting Time. Please go away. Wow, Space, I did not know you had that in you. I mean, even though you're a copy from the original Space, which is Neil, Neil's kind of shook, even though she doesn't show that emotion. She's hesitating. I'm hurting Time. She's the one who... I don't want you to make Time sad anymore. I think you should leave us alone. Oh! Wow, she really left. She just poofed out of existence. Or she's just like blinded by the lightness and her darkness spiraled her. Or she did a space and didn't exist anymore, but did I do it? You won't have to reset anymore now, will you? You sure did, Space. You sure did it. I think so. I think you're safe now. No point on resetting anything at the moment. But why would Neil suddenly stop like that? Huh. Yeah, good point. Can it really end like this? No, it Connor. It's fine like this. Come on. I've already seen a Neil ending. I want to see about this Space ending. Besides, after this cute little moment I've experienced, this ending is truly perfect enough for me. As long as Space is safe, that's all I care about. We did it! Now we can be together forever. Yeah, I'm glad. Oh, now this is adorable. Time does not like this. Come on, you just kissed her and now you're like, yeah, no, get away from me. Space and I spent all of eternity together just like she said, alone together in her brilliant light without Neil's darkness. Maybe I feel like Time expression feels like because her heart is torn. I felt like I'd left something behind, but being together with space, that was all that mattered. Everything was going to be perfect from now on. Aww. It's beautiful. This touched my heart. But anyway, spirituals, I'm sadly gonna have to end this game series here because I've actually completed it. So anyways, thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, give your love and support by sharing and liking this video. And also, if you have other videos you want me to do for this channel, please let me know down in the comments below because that would be highly appreciated. And this, oh my goodness, this was the most beautiful story I've ever read. Beautiful, like, I like the choices where I can like turn back time and create alternate timelines, try and save space, and then at the very end I can choose if I want to be with Neil, who is the original space, or the copy of space. And this was truly beautiful. Like I would like this is my personal opinion, but I recommend you spirituals to actually play this story because it's amazing. But that's my opinion. You spirituals don't have to play it if you don't want to. But I really, really love this story, and I would love to see more game stories styled like this. So beautiful. Like, my heart. Ah! Okay. Anyways, goodbye, and have a spiritual day.